right, good morning. Saturday morning. All right, well, hope you got to sleep in a little. Today we're just going to explore it's a yoga sequence got from a share from a yogi. Hello, Miss Mai on Instagram, from yoga_fundamentals, right? Immune boosting, right? So anytime you might even see a sequence, maybe even shared on that type of platform, right? It's good to kind of have an idea of how that looks, all right? So let's explore that together, right? Some movements to help boost our immune system, especially in these times, right? All right. All right, so we're going to start with getting grounded and present. All right, so let's find that breath. Find a nice, comfortable seat. If it's more comfortable, you could have maybe like a blanket or just roll your mat just to lift your hips just slightly, and that may feel a little more comfortable. Each full breath, just notice on the exhale, notice your body and how it feels on the exhale. Just allowing your body to become more grounded, more centered, more present. Set an intention for your practice today. All right, let's begin. Just warming up. Warm up the spine. And please, if you have blocks, please have them close by. Something to drink, maybe like water, tea, and a strap, a belt, something to help support as we go through these movements. All right, so let's start off with tabletop position, warming up the spine. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, chin lifts. All right, let's do 4 more of those on your own. All right, join me back at flat back, and let's rotate those shoulders. And switch directions. All right, feel into the neck, nice and careful. All right, and carefully, let's go to the back of the body. And let's just do some leg raises, right? Still kind of just warming it up on this, right? A little chilly this morning. Understatement, ready. Do 5 to 10, just warming it up.
Maybe just hug the chin, the knees into the chest a little, rock a little left to right. Alright, let's place those feet to the outer edges of the mat and love on those hips. Let's do 5 on each side, nice and easy. So you're windshield wiping, or you're moving those hips, right? Alright, so let's start off. Make sure you have your strap, right, just in case. So we're doing a reclined hand to big toe pose, right? Starting off, let's start off with that left, right? So basically here, right? And that's fine. But you could use a strap to be more comfortable. And if you find this a little challenging, right, you could have this knee bent, all right, just for support and stability. So staying here about 3 full breaths, and then we're switching over. Right, so this, right, I'm stretching, heels going towards the ceiling. I'm holding, right? An idea here, right? One day, be able to get this leg and my head together, right? Touching. Right, so just take it easy here, nice and full. All right, feel it nice, lengthening in the hamstrings. All right, let's switch it out. Bring it down. All right, so that was A, right? So there's 3. Bringing that big toe pose to the head. That's A. And let's bring it out to the side. All right, starting on this side. So just bring it across, right? Keeping those shoulders, both shoulders on the mat. Breathing nice and easy. And if you're staying more than 3 full breaths, if you want to stay 30 seconds, a minute, you can place a block right underneath that ankle or foot to support. Feeling in the left hip. Engage in the core, feel that twist. All right, carefully, let's switch it out. I'm going to see the arm out to the side just to support, keeping those shoulders both on the mat. Engage in the core, breathing nice and easy. Nice and long exhales. The breath is so important, that breath. you go. That was B. Alright. And let's do C. Starting on that left. Now we're bringing the leg out to the same side. Remember that the right leg could be, the knee could be bent for support. And so happens I have a block right there. You can have a block just to support that leg underneath the leg as you hold the strap. Hold it taut. Just opening up that groin on the left. Breathing nice and full. Get that oxygen in. Breathing nice and full. Alright, carefully bringing it back, switching it out. I had a block on the other side. I'm going to bring a block to support that on the other side. So we balance it out. Keep breathing nice and full. Alright, bring it up. Alright. Nice. Alright. So that was reclined hand to big toe pose. Alright, so next we're going to do that pigeon pose. Alright, make sure you have blocks just in case. Need a little support. Alright, starting on the left. And that left knee towards that left hand. Alright, I'm moving up a little. So my whole body could be on the mat. Want to make sure that your hip, right, is level, right? You might want to turn, right, on an angle, but make sure it's level. You could stay here, or you could go down to the forearms. Remember, blocks are our friends. Breathing nice and easy. Feel it. Breathing into that left hip. Right? And we're going to switch it out. Right knee towards that right hand. Alright, carefully. Use those blocks again on the forearms. I'm extending right here through the right through the crown of my head. Engage slightly in the core. Three to five nice full breaths. Right. Kicking it back. All right, so we did both sides, and that's pigeon. Moving along, doing fire log, right? So there's a reason this is called fire log, okay?
You know, fire logs, you don't want to burn those fire logs, but please make sure you have a block, right? Because I know my hips being a little tight than I would like them to be. Definitely when I was practicing this sequence this week, I needed a block, all right? All right, so you want that, my left leg's on the bottom, but I want this ankle, my right ankle, to be in line with the knee, and this right knee, right stacked over that left, the left ankle, and here goes the block. Nice. Make sure that your sit bones, right, are both on the mat, and you're extending from the sit bones, that lower portion. Blessings, peace, and love. Lower from your lower back all the way up throughout your crown. Breathing nice and easy. Peace and love. All right, here's where you want, if you want to turn it up a little. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold. Nice and easy. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, carefully up. Make sure you're getting that full inhale and a little extra long exhale. Peace and love. Wonderful. Join me this morning. All right. Once you've had enough, just carefully remove the block if you did. Just extend those legs and windshield wipe, releasing some of the tension, and we're going to switch it out. All right. This time the right, bending that right knee, stacking the ankle right over the top of that, lining it up, and thank goodness for a block, right? Or you could have a cushion, right? Use what you have and make sure it's the same height, right? Same shape, same distance, so you can keep it balanced. So sitting nice and tall. Stacking the logs, right? Stacking the logs. Ready, and inhale, and exhale, fold. 3, 2, 1, carefully inhale all the way up. All right, felt pretty good. All right, and let's windshield wipe, releasing some of the tension. All right, so this next pose, cow face pose, is quite challenging, right, for me, all right? These hips, all right, so I'm on it, and this is one way to get into the pose, all right? I'll start from tabletop, and taking that right, I'm going to cross, right under, and I'm going to cross the right leg over the top of the left. Spread those feet apart and carefully sitting back. All right? Like little pretzel here. All right? Here we go. So left arm's gonna go like reaching behind. You're gonna feel a nice stretch, but I'm using the strap, all right? And if you're not, right, it's open, you're gonna reach behind with the right, sitting nice and tall. Remember, those sit bones, make sure they're both sitting level on the mat, on your surface. Nice and tall. 3 full breaths here. So, if you're even more flexible, your hands are clasped behind your back and your elbows, right? Your elbows, right? They're pointing straight up towards the ceiling. All right, so
just honor your body, and if you will, just join me where you're at. All right, release that strap. One creative way to get out of this and go to the other side, right, is coming forward and twisting all the way around, bam, to the other side. All right, definitely for me, like I would like you to do, please honor your body if you have any injuries, right, or concerns in your body. I know I use a strap, right, definitely, because my right shoulder has been something I've been working with, right? You know, I have some issues with my right shoulder, so definitely want to honor that in my body to not damage, right, that anymore, all right? So switching sides, sitting down on both sit bones, nice and tall, peace and love. All right, here we go. My right arm, right, and notice, right, opposite leg on top, left is on top, crossed over, my right elbow is up, and grabbing that strap behind carefully, sitting nice and tall. 3 full breaths here. All right, carefully. Woo, here we go. Shake it out, shake it. All right, so that was cow face pose. All right, let's go. We're gonna jump into down dog. So I always like to throw in a little cat-cow, right? Loving on that spine. Inhale, then exhale. Right, here we go into down dog. And tuck the toes. Knees come up on that exhale. All right, let's walk it out. And 3 to 5 breaths here. Make sure you spread those fingers, distributing the weight. Bend the knees. If you're not as open on the legs, reaching up with the hips to the ceiling. And breathe. All right, carefully, knees to the mat. Ooh. Maybe even feel into the shoulders, right? And definitely want to do some rotations, right? Feel into your body, right? Notice what your body may be telling you it needs. All right. All right, we're going into forward fold. All right, so I'm going to carefully just come up, standing, and we're going to do a nice forward fold. So feet could be hips width apart, right? Or maybe even a little wider. Make sure it's comfortable to you, but not too wide, all right? We want to go into that wide legged fold yet, right? That'll be next. All right, knees are soft, slightly bent. Inhale. Arms coming up. Exhale, fold. All right, and here, all right, if you can't touch the mat, you could have your hands right behind, right? Your shins, so you're holding like right where your calves are. And you're extending towards the ground with your crown of your head. Knees, you can bend those knees a little more if you need a little more opening and releasing some tension in your lower back. Breathing nice and easy. And carefully, inhale, come up one vertebrae at a time.
join me in mountain pose. Just breathing nice and easy. Eyes can be open and closed. Maybe take a nice, loving scan of your body, starting with the feet, and the scan up towards the crown of your head. And you're scanning with gratitude, with love. All right. Let's step wide. Nice and wide, but make sure you feel stable, right? You're comfortable. And we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. Ready? Inhale. And exhale, fold. Remember, if those hands don't come in contact with the floor, use your handy-dandy blocks. Breathe. All right, carefully. Let's inhale, come all the way up. All right. Carefully step those feet back to center. All right. So next step. All right. We're gonna do, and this might be a little challenging, but do your best. Okay. We're gonna do forearm stand. All right. So remember, this is practice. Obviously, for me too, right? This is practice. All right. So I'm starting here, and I'm gonna get an idea of my base. So remember, we're doing an inversion, and if you're not used to inversions, you could just put your hips up in the air, right, in what would be almost like a dolphin, okay? And still get that flow of the blood right towards the head as an inversion. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to get an idea of the base of, right, the base of this inversion. So elbows about shoulder width apart, and I'm going to make sure my fingers can wrap around, right, my biceps, my triceps, right, the outside of my upper arm. And that's going to establish how wide apart I want that base to be. Then interlace the fingers. That's going to hold, right? You can see there's a little bowl, and that's where the back of my head's going to be. All right, so carefully, right? Like I said, you could stay right here. All right, being careful. Remember to breathe, keep those legs together, reaching up with the toes. Be careful. And carefully coming down. All right. So, one way to practice that also, right, against the wall. Okay, just get relatively close to the wall, and same hand positions, arm positions, starting off, and then kick up one leg at a time. All right, always even better if you have somebody there to spot you, all right, to support. Okay, all right. All right, so here we go. And in position, right, for a little child's pose. After that, inversion, folding forward. So knees, let's bring those knees wide,
right? And if that's not comfortable, you can keep the knees together, right? Child's pose, knees could be close or knees could be wide, okay? I like the wide, my knees, so more of my body could fit and as I fold forward. All right, big toes touch. All right. And extend. Make sure you're exhaling all the air out. After 3 full breaths here, let's inhale, lift, walk it to the right, exhale, sitting back towards the heel. Next, inhale, lift, back to center, exhale to the left. Inhale, back to center. All right. Oh, I hope it's feeling good. All right. All right, so going back into down dog. Ready. Starting from that nice flat back. Inhale, exhale, knees lift. 3 to 5 breaths here. All right, bring those knees down. Awesome. All right. Whew. Remember, notice, feel into the body. All right, we're going to go into a bridge pose. So the bridge, going on the back, and right, you can use a block to help keeping those knees towards midline, like so. But you're gonna walk those feet back towards your butt. Make sure they're close as possible, because those feet, right, the foundation, right, will help you lift that bridge. All right. All right. So ready. Next, inhale. Start from the feet, pushing up, hips lift. And if it's in your practice, right, walk the shoulder blades underneath, clasp the fingers. If not, just keep those arms to the side. With fingers clasped, if you're there with me, right, we're reaching down towards the heels with those interlaced fingers, breathing nice and easy. And let's release those fingers, and on your next exhale, bringing it down. All right. Move that block. And from here, all right. Make sure you're ready. Arms close to the body. Make sure they're, relatively close for support. I'm going to do wheelbarrow. All right? All right, so you start here nice and easy. All right, and back. Using those hands to support. carefully bringing it down. Want to be, please be careful, right? Your neck, right? How far you're throwing your leg up. And I use that word, throw, right? We're carefully moving the legs, right? And I want to get it to like parallel, right? Over the body. Reaching back with the heels. Breathing from my back. And, all right, just carefully bringing it down. Oh. All right, nice and careful. Oh, man. All right. So, the shoulder stand, which is the next one, please be very careful. If you have not done this before, right, just skip this one, all right, but get the general idea, all right? So it's similar positioning as the wheelbarrow, but we're gonna go up and use, right, you're gonna use, peace and love, you're gonna use the arm as the support for your back, okay? And hands gonna support right below your butt, your lower back. All right, so carefully, I'm here. Elbows right, bring them close, extending through the fingers. And carefully down. All right. Love on the neck, left to right. Right? And let's get in position for that last pose in this sequence. Legs up the wall. All right? So if you have hopefully you have a wall close by. Right? So put the mat close to the wall. Right? And my right side, the hips are close to the wall. I'm going to lay back and just bring those legs up to 12 o'clock. Right? 12 o'clock. Awesome. Arms to the side. Right now my palms are up. And breathing nice and easy. And we'll do this a little longer than those 3 breaths, right? Maybe like a minute. Getting that nice blood flow. That's rejuvenating the body, right? Strengthening. Loving on that immune system. Some self-care on this lovely Saturday morning. Revisit your intention for your practice today. right, carefully. Make you wiggle your fingers and toes. All right, bring those legs back down. Oh. I'm always, right, with the cat and cow, just checking in, the spine. And just come to a comfortable seat. Thank you for joining me this morning. And if you didn't, well, thank you for checking out on YouTube, Temple Yoga with Dwight. Again, this is just a way for me, to feel connected, give back to the community, to share something I've learned, as I hope you will also share. Peace and love. And thank you for sharing your presence and your practice. Namaste. All right, and happy holidays. Happy holidays. Stay safe. And let's look out for each other. Right? Obviously, politics and whatever else there is going on, which is obviously important for us and our country, right? But let's remember that we are the people. Peace and love. Let's look out for each other. Peace and love, Sharon. Peace and love. Give me shed. Namaste.